toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers' offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football.
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And, man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big...
Give him 6. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get you.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him and forced the...
Turning it on! He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Georgia State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
They get enough rush, and it pays picks off the sack at the 20.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Canty. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks.
Yo.
Looking to throw on first down.
And not the game.
They stop him
I go back to work.
Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Hey, good. So knock this jump out right quick.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. They've got a first down here.
We always play game super
We reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Two.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Warhawks have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is
my game over.
Just incredible production and just sustained production.
He might not have no game.
Week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football. You know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send
my
out
game. I'm gonna look at it.
We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball.
All right.
Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Georgia State, 0.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Under fire. Can't connect on his first throw.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And the Warhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He's an open space downfield. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Warhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using his feet to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Panthers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. ULM has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on.
Breaks into the open.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good look.
Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So the 16-play drive, they're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Connection to the right.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Warhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you looked for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominant.